And welcome back, folks, to more Ur-Quan Masters or Star Control 2, whatever you want to call it. Last time we played, we were in this area. Let me zoom in. We were in the yacht area. We're trying to find the, what's it called? The Lynch-Na-Plo, the long, thin creature that swallowed the huge beast. Wasn't here. So, I don't know where it is. We thought it was here at one point. It wasn't here. I mean, it's a long, thin creature. And then we went here. No, it wasn't there. We found the funk bird guys. So, yeah, it's been going well. No, this was not the, we already checked all 5 sectors here. It was not this. The correct name is the Ur-Quan Masters, but this it's an open source version of Star Control 2 with a few modifications, basically, from what I know. But now, no. The question is, where dost we go? We know that the Mycons are guarding a planet on around here. 39.5. Yeah, Beta Bray. Supposedly, the Mycons are defending this. We don't know why. We could check it out. Also, we were here? Delta Serpentis? Probably because we thought this was the snake area, but no, it was not here. So, let us try to go to this area. Who knows? Who knows how it'll go? I've got so many notes. And like half of them I'm like, what was that again? What was that again? The Ilrath gods are hoaxes. Ancient spindle given by the funk can be used for something else. Found weird rock. Immune to psychic attacks. I just noticed that I'm down to 45 crew. I should have gone back to home. Oh well. If we die, we can always reload. Was that 160 stream streak? Alright, let's check out what the Mycons are defending here. Mineral, energy, bio. Okay. Looks fairly generic. Also, we've upgraded our walker, or whatever this is called. or Land Rover. It's significantly better than when we started. This Slurp Master, yeah, that's right. Might as well save, but not on the same spot. We'll save on another spot.
We are part of Jaffa. Jaffa is the hot light in the darkness. All else is unfulfilled void. We are the Mycon.
Vicon, please try to understand. We wish peace between our people.
A single spore lands, finds nourishment in decay, and soon attains maturity. In turn, it exhales a cloud of new life, 1,000 spores. Each lands, finds nourishment in decay. So progresses Jaffa.
Time to die. Don't trouble yourself, I'll see myself out.
Jaffa fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
Oh no! Stay away from the planet. This freaking range. Oh, jeez, there's still more? What the hell? Oh, no scoped? Are you speaking like Goofy? I don't know. Okay, well, this is bad.
We are the Mycon. Our bodies seethe with the passion of our genes. 1,000 of your species do not possess the richness in one of my cells.
Time to die.
I fill with my parents, 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 parents. I am they, and they are us, then and now. Jaffa fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
Get me out of here! We're down to 10 crew. Okay, we cannot run into any fights. I mean, I could always use Swiffo to fight. Or the other guys. Are we gonna have enough fuel? 10 crew, 10 chatters. That's right. Strap in, boys. I hope we make it soon. Yeah, we should make it like it's right here, right? It's right here, right? Uh-oh! Three, two, one. Oh no!
Energized.
Oh, no scope. This is really bad. We're so close to Earth, too.
This very morning, I was just saying to subordinate Ochre, "Feed, fi, fo, fum, I smell the feet of a human." We laughed and laughed. What a synchronicity. Now, what can we do for you today?
I would like something to sell.
To sell, Captain.
You got data?
The 61 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 122 credits.
I would like to buy some,
Would you like to buy today?
I'd like to buy some fuel.
As you know, we carry a large supply of fuel on board, which is compatible with your engine system. We will be happy to sell this substance to you at a cost of 1 credit per fuel unit. How much fuel do you
We don't need that much. We need like 5 fuel.
transferred to your vessel? How much fuel do you wish to purchase? Would you like to purchase anything else? It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
We're not gonna run out of fuel, alright? I think we're right there. Ooh. Okay. I was a little tiny scared there.
Welcome back, Captain. By the way, I thought you should know, we have a major situation, Captain. As of a few days ago, all Spathy starship captains have vanished from our starbase. We don't know how or why, but until we receive replacements from Spathywa, you will be unable to commission any additional Spathy eluder vessels for your fleet.
Oh my god.
More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain? That last load should keep it blazing. Farewell, Captain.
Holy moly. Oh, there goes my money. No, that's the thing is, we bought fuel with credits. This is not the same money we're using. Credits you can only acquire through getting, through killing... Where the hell are the Smathy? Their whole system is gone. Nani? Their home world is 241.6. Yeah, Epsilon Grius. Okay, well, we'll go check. I wonder what happened. Unless the Ur-Quan found out and they're like, we'll just destroy your home planet. Big smoking crater. Oh no. They got shielded. Report from surface. Captain, this is Lieutenant Robinson. Sir, we have located an alien artifact down here. Perhaps more importantly, I've found something which I think may explain what happened to the Spathy. And I don't think you're gonna like it. Uh-oh. We're investigating a large blue machine when Officer Talbot discovered a message glued to the side of the device. Sir, it's a note from the Spathy High Council. I'll read it to you. Dear humans, how are you? We are fine. However, we can thank you for letting us study your planet's Earth slave shield. However, can we thank you for letting us study your planet's Earth slave shield? Admittedly, it took us some time, to replicate the technology ourselves, but we are simply delighted with the results. Yes, sirree, we sure love the idea of putting an impenetrable shield around our planet. Now all those evil monsters that we're just about to attack won't be able to eat us, thanks. I guess this means we won't be able to send you any more starship captains, sorry. Well, they want to turn on the shield about now, so we've got to get going. I'm sure we'll never ever talk to you again. Goodbye. Thanks again, your friends. The Spathy Ruling Council. P.S. This machine is super powerful hyperwave caster that the Umga used to trick us into believing that the Grand Master Planet Eaters were coming to destroy the Spathawa. We thought maybe you would like to have it. Well, son of gun. They shielded their planet. Well, well, well. So the whole star system that was Spathy is now empty. Ain't that fantastic?
We come in peace. All systems report nominal.
Does this affect us? Well, we can no longer buy any Spathy ships.
Must break target into component material.
So if Weefo dies, if he dies, he dies. So fast. Well, that should pay for the trip, though. Yeah. We do have the hyperwave caster, and I remember the Funk telling us that the Ilrath were getting hoaxed with the hyperwave. So we can go check out the Ilrath. I don't know where their home planet is, though. Maybe if we run into Ilrath, they will tell us. They probably won't, though. Gotta be better ways to travel, though. This took us a whole month just to check the Spathy homeworld.
I'm at your disposal, Captain. I know you're busy, but I've got some news. We've detected a minute but measurable disturbance in the inner space fabric at approximate true space coordinate 100 by 50. Our scientists speculate that this disturbance may be caused by many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations, all in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. Also, Well, Captain, we have another problem. Your efforts on our behalf have been amazing. I truly believe we may win this struggle, but these achievements have not been gained without a price. Over 1,000 of my people have gone away with you on your ship and not returned. 1,000, Captain. Crew are quickly becoming a valuable commodity, and I expect their RU cost will reflect this. Pretty small amounts, Captain. Bringing those small amounts of minerals is not cost effective. Try getting larger loads.
I'll try.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject hyperwave broadcaster, UMGA design. Data, this unit is capable of generating extremely intense hyperwave transmissions, though it is otherwise similar to our own casters. Summary, this thing would be great for practical jokes. She could scream boo from an orc cloud to scare the pants or whatever off of everyone in the system. If you used it in hyperspace, there's no telling who might hear you and come running. That's the end of our scientist's report. Bring back lots of minerals, Captain.
Oh, it's $5. It was 4 before. Now we gotta pay the price. We gotta pay the premium. I'm just gonna go like Zeta Volantis. Actually, let's go to something closer. Alpha Volantis. Nope, probably save. We'll save on another slot because we didn't really do anything. We saw the Mycons and they didn't really want to talk to us. They more likely wanted to kill us. And we found the check out the crack in space, though. You know what? It was 150, right? It was right here. Well, nothing here except bad guys.
We come in peace. Ending alien contact subroutine. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Well, it only cost us three dudes.
We have decided that our year hot siblings are in need of our love and good counsel. We have waited far too long to return home and heal the wound that has kept our race apart these many centuries. When we arrive in the Serpentis constellation, we will greet our Yehut brethren with warm hugs of affection, which, I am sure, kind.
You have left your home star systems unguarded. What if they're invaded? Turn back. Our most mystical device, the Ouija board, gave a definite no when we asked it about your trip.
This is an ominous portent. We must consult our spirit guides before proceeding. Unfortunately, we will have to return home to do this properly. Thank you for your concern.
Would be a good time to lose the funks. The funks. Oh?
What? Can I believe my sensory cluster? I sense humans. I dance with joy for our good fortune. The human dies with such agony that it cannot help but please Dogar and Kazan.
Elrath Vessel, state now the nature of your mission.
Puny human, you make me chitter with amusement. By the will of the mighty Dogar and Kazan, I am here to make you die, die, die!
Oh. That's it? Huh. They're kind of invisible. Whoa! I don't know where they are. Well, they're not that hard. They're not that hard. They just got a flamethrower. Okay, well. Go here, I guess. There's a lot of planets. Oh, I think I've been here. No. We have not been here. thought I had fire protection, but that's only on our next upgrade. And to get that upgrade, we're gonna need to find some. We're gonna need to find some organics to sell. Oh my. It's a little bit too much fire. Little bit. I think I've been here before, but we didn't stay because of all the fire. Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's check out Procicon. Maybe it's there. We're just guessing because the Ilrath, they're not really talking to us. I do believe they're trying to kill us. Oh, there's a lot of biosigns. Wouldn't imagine why they would want to kill us, though. I don't know how many credits we got from this, but probably have enough to get a new technology. Which is great, because that's what we need. Probably want to save. It's a gas giant. Nothing here. Only gas. Okay. I think we found the jackpot in, we got a monster shield, so... It kind of feels like, you know, in Final Fantasy VI, when Kefka arrives in the Magician Village and he starts turning all the espers into magicite. It kind of looks like that. Oh. We're turning all the monsters into credits. So we're Kefka? Yes. Slurping away all the resources of the world. Only 2 monsters left. Let's check out Romanus Fest right now. We got 200 potential credits. That's very good. That would mean we would have enough for 2 technologies. Potentially. Maybe we get more credits. Minerals. I mean, they're red minerals, so we might as well pick them up. It's only level 3, so it's not really gonna scare us here. I think we could do these maps with no upgrades. Starbase. Report from orbit. We have explored the interior of the starbase and found it abandoned. Computer records show that the Ur-Quan put the starbase in orbit around this world after defeating the Chengetsu. And the From what we can determine, the Chengetsu and the were assigned to this base set up mindless robots to run the station, then somehow return to the surface of their planet, penetrating the slave shield. Further analysis of the starbase's databanks show that the Chenjesu and the Mrhurmers were exploring synthesis schemes to create a hybrid race, half Mrhurmer and half Chenjesu. The robots who run the starbase are armed and will not permit us to scavenge materials, so we're returning to the ship. Okay, well, let's write that down. In my notes, I wrote Procyon, Planet 2, Slave Shield for Chenjesu and Mrhurmer. They want to create a hybrid? I'm gonna see that tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, what the hell am I? What the hell was I smoking? That was a good one. Question here. Well, that was not pointless, but it didn't really help us with anything. What about blue planet right here? Amber Olber. I guess if we get the technology from the Chenjesu to go through the slave ships. And not slave ships, slave shield. If you get that technology, then God, I got a shield. Holy shit. I've got a... I got a honey lozenge. So like, how did... What's the word again for honey in English? Obviously, like, I know it's honey when I said it, but I wasn't thinking honey. I was thinking miel, which is French for honey. Miel. I mean, it's me, M-I-E-L. Lucky why? I'm not allowed to have French thoughts. Must I think in English all the time? It's your constitutional right and duty to think in French. Exactly. Now you understand. I don't want the thought police to come and get me. Were you thinking in English? No, monsieur. No.
We come in peace. Defense system has been engaged. Hostilities commence. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component.
Sure would like to communicate with them, but it is unfortunate that is not the case. I'll take the hit just so I can kill him quick. A pink planet. How exotic. Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. There's got to be something we can do with them. I know, like, the game said, but yeah, you should probably find out where they live before they take over the Earth. Not the Earth, the galaxy, sorry. They're like the Borg. Except not really, because they don't assimilate, they just break down stuff and multiply. I do say that a lot. One for one, exactly the same. Okay, well, that went fairly okay. Oh, hey, Ninja, how you doing? We're in Elras space, by the way. We've just learned that the Spathi have cloned the slave shield technology and have isolated themselves. So we lost an ally. I am not happy about that. We worked hard to get the Spathi. Were you surprised? Oh, hell yeah. I didn't think they would pull that off. Pretty bold. I'll give them that. I've been looking for the Ilrath, but I don't know where their home planet is. You know, I just had an idea. What if it's cloaked? Because their ships are cloaked. Oh! Shit! We're maxed out! Damn, damn, double damn. Why is this ring red? Alright, we'll just head back. We're going back home. This has not been a fruitful day so far. No new allies. In fact, we're -1 on allies. The Funk want to go say hello to the Yahat, which are probably going to kill them. So I don't know what the hell to do. I gotta change Yahat's side, but I have to find the Shofixti, and to do that I have to find the freaking beast from inside, or whatever it's called. Long, thin creature that swallowed the huge beast. The beast within, exactly. Oh, it's not going well.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain.
I got us.
More fuel for the
Oh,
fire.
that's not that much.
That last load should keep it blazing. Blow up an Ur-Quan for me, Captain.
I'll try. Like I need a hint? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just worried about the time. That's all I'm really worried. The rest, whatever. We can manage, right? Go to Zeman. We know that there's a merchant on Zeman. No, the in-game time, there's a timer. Like after 5 years, it's over. Something like that. We have the hyperwave, so we could probably... probably trick the... trick the Ilrath. Oh, there he is. Hey, guy.
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware. Now,
What do you mean?
we do for you today. What would you like to sell, Captain? The 284 units of biological data. What trade items would you like to buy today?
What do you mean by that? New technology.
Technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to planetary hotspots.
I would like to buy the technology.
Ablative plasma heat shields. Your crew will be substantially safer on hot worlds.
There we go.
But like all our lander modifications, this protection is not perfect. So remain cautious. Since the changes to your landers are straightforward, your landers should be fitted with the heat shields by the time you return to your ship. The technology we are now offering is plans for building Hellbore cannons. A weapon much more destructive than a simple blaster.
Oh? What is that?
Captain, just a suggestion. Hellbore cannons are energy gulpers. So unless you want to have a long delay between shots, I would suggest you add dynamos or even Shiva furnaces to your
What was a
ship.
Shiva furnace?
The technology we are now offering includes details on how to develop Shiva furnace modules, which generate energy for your combat batteries twice as fast
Oh?
as dynamos. I am certain you will appreciate this new module, Captain. With it, you should be able to destroy and devastate twice as fast as before. Commander, that is the limit.
What?
New technology we can offer you. If
No.
I say so, you have been an excellent customer. Thank you.
No! No! I need information.
As you know, in our many centuries of star trading, we Melnorme have come to learn much about what happens in our galaxy, both now and in the ancient past. We have also kept records on the diverse alien races in your region of space. We will share this crucial knowledge with you or a fee of 75 credits per informative fact. No refunds.
I want to buy. Oh, shoot.
While you probably believe that the Shofixti are extinct, having caused their sun to flare with a device identical to the Utwig super bomb, the truth is not so simple. There yet exists a chance to resuscitate this meta-marsupial species, though it will not be easy. The problem at hand seems simple. Bring together two Shofixti of different sexes, and the carnal gymnastics proceed. Given the short gestation and maturation time of the Shofixti, you will have thousands of the creatures in 10 years and millions in 20. Finding a male of the species is easier than fluff. Simply visit the Shofixti's blasted star system at Delta Gorno. Captain Tanaka, or its sibling, Katana, shall greet you on your arrival. A warning. These warriors are old and fly in barely functional ships. If they mistakenly identify you as the enemy, do not return fire. Retreat and try to talk with them on their own level. The females of the species will be more difficult to obtain. The only supply of such remaining in the galaxy.
Yeah, we know this.
That Alpha Cherenkov 1, included as part of General Zex's bizarre and beloved menagerie. Fortunately for you, Captain, Zex is considered, well, perverse by his fellow fox.
He's a gooner.
Zex actually enjoys the presence of human beings. To acquire the Shofixti females, you will have to appease Zex, or kill him.
Okay.
The Ur-Quan are presently at war with a race called the Korra. They are fighting within a large spherical region of space, centered around the Craterus star group. Although it is probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Korra are winning. The Ur-Quan are presently at war with a race called the Korra. They are fighting within a large spherical region of space, centered around the Craterus star group. Although it is probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Korra are winning. No doubt you are familiar with an alien race called the Unga, who live in the Orion's constellation. While they are renowned for their potent, no doubt you are familiar with an alien race called the Unga, who live in the Orion's constellation. While they are renowned for their potent and often cruel sense of humor, they have outdone themselves in recent years. Specifically, they have used an unusual hyperwave caster to impersonate the Ilrat gods Dogar and Kazan. When the Ilrat began tuning in to the voices of their gods on their hyperwave receivers, their priest caste was understandably skeptical and counseled their many followers to ignore the blasphemous signals. However, in a surprise move, The majority of the Ur-Rat then rose up and slaughtered the entire priest caste. Their reasons for this ghastly move included overtaxation, lack of quality depth in ceremony, and the general feeling that the priests had made Dokar and Kazan's pronouncements overly complex.
You can't really hate the Ilrath then.
What else would you like to buy? It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain.
Okay. Well, this is good. Yeah, we spent a lot of credits, but we got a lot of good information. One of the information is Delta Gorno. Delta Gorno. Where's that? We're going there. Joe Fixty should be there. After that, the Korra are in the Craterus star group, and the Umga are in the Orionis constellation. What does that mean for us? I don't know. I would like to get those super cannons though, but supposedly they require quite a bit of battery. Quite a bit of battery. Oh. Hello, hello. It's slurping time. Okay. That's that. Probably a little save here. This game would be great if they took the resource gathering out of it. What if they did that and then they changed the name to Mass Effect? What would you say about that? You think that's a good idea? Do you think that'll stick? I'll pitch it to BioWare, my favorite company. I mean, the resource gathering is not that bad. Like, imagine doing the resource gathering, but you're in the Mako. Oh my god. I mean, you don't have to do this. We're just doing this because we're bad. And we need money, and there was a video I saw on YouTube. It was a speed run of Star Control 2, right? And the person just bought fuel. That's all he did. He bought like 18 fuel cartridges, went to different planets, and beat the game in an hour. So I imagine if you had notes on where to go, you probably don't really need to fight or farm. Just that we don't. Like saying you're bad at Fallout because you don't walk till to the end? Yeah, basically. Aren't you? No bioscience. I was told there would be some show fixties here.
Attention, huge area in metal. Though most of my sensory instruments are malfunctioning. My mass indicator shows the huge size of your vessel, revealing you are none other than a disgusting Ur-Quan slime wad. I am the glorious show-50 warrior, Tanaka.
Tanaka, no!
Here's my father, my mother, my many brothers, all 6 of my sisters. In fact, my entire species. Prepare to die.
Don't attack, we're not the Ur-Quan.
Typical Ur-Quan gambit, which has failed. And now, I howl the scream of death! Yay!
This ship is a piece of shit.
The cowardly slug spawn has returned. You were most fortunate last time, you hideous, toothless freak. But this time, I shall surely destroy your vessel. You slithering eater of putrid hairballs.
Stop shooting, someone can get hurt.
I will only stop when you are dead. Yay!
Tanaka, please, I don't want to kill you.
I see you back for even more humiliation. You flatulent Ur-Quan puss-cup.
You know the war's over?
Too bad!
Too bad!
I'll kill you this time! You pitiful, withering fancier of herd animal excrement!
No one insults us like that, you toothless, piebald, impotent roof rabbit!
You rip, rudderless sack of decaying flesh, Ur-Quan! You die! Die!
I'm gonna laugh if he, like, runs into a planet and dies.
I'll kill you this time! You pitiful, withering fancier of herd animal excrement!
Did you know the war is over?
It will never be over! Die! I'll kill you this time! You pitiful!
Look, Tanaka, the war is over, really?
For you, perhaps! Fat, cowardly Lord Lug! Die!
I think Brelix loves this character.
I'll kill you this time! Too bad! Die!
Oh, he got a shot in, you little shit! You killed two of my crew?
I'll kill you this time! You pitiful, withering fancier of herd animal excrement! I will hang your withered reproductive organs from my posterior monitor! Die!
Don't worry about it. Look, Donkey Breath, it's one more insult and it's Vapor City for you.
Why, you wallowing, phlegm-filled, grunty belly ricker, you... Hey! Ur-Quan never insulted me before. Who did you say you were?
I'm the nice, friendly ally who you've been trying to kill, you idiot, moron, rathead.
Yikes! What a fool I am! When you failed to launch fightercraft, I should have guessed. Just one of those mistakes you make in war. Suddenly, your words ring in my ears. Captain, is this true? Have the Ur-Quan been destroyed? Has the ultimate sacrifice of my people resulted in freedom for the Alliance?
Well, yes and no. Mostly no. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but the Alliance got its butt blasted.
I am a defeated warrior! A worthless shell! I must die!
Oh, no! Don't do it, old warrior. You still have much to live for. Shofixti, I am now your new commander.
To fight again? Against the Ur-Quan? Yes! But no. I cannot leave my homeworld unguarded. I will remain here and keep a solitary vigil. Goodbye. Greetings, Captain. It is good to see you again.
What's your report, Tanaka?
Good report, sir.
So what are you doing here?
I guard the homeworld. I seek revenge against its destroyers, the Ur-Quan, and their vile battle thralls. I await the return of the hero Daikon, and the rebirth of my species.
What happened to your ship?
On my way home, I encountered a Vox intruder. Before I destroyed it, the Vox was able to affix some of those vile limpet things to my ship, and I had to return home at a greatly diminished speed. I did find one thing interesting, though, as I skimmed to the edge of Yehat space. I dropped into Zeta-6 Compass to recharge some of my depleted energy cells, so I moved into the extreme inner system. There, right next to the sun, I found a very strange planet. It messed up my sensors somehow. That's why I could not recognize your ship at first. I'd never seen a planet like that before, so maybe you should investigate.
Oh?
That's why I found... So I dropped into Zeta-6 Compass to recharge some of my depleted energy cells. So I moved into the extreme...
What's this guy in the Star Fox Direct?
Right next to... That's why I could...
When we were fighting, why didn't you use your glory device?
In my battle with the Vox, I decided to employ the weapon. But I guess I used too much gusto, and the switch broke.
Where's your life-filled homeworld?
My people blew up the sun! Or at least they caused it to flare like a nova, destroying the many hundreds of hierarchy vessels that had invaded our system to enslave us Shofitsky.
How did you survive?
I wasn't here when they made the sun flare. I was assigned to a Yahat squadron as a forward scout performing deep recon in Mycon space. We were sent to investigate reports of unusual Mycon activity around Beta Brachii. I was the first ship to enter the system. My scanners showed a small fleet of Mycon clustered around the planet, conducting a test of some device. The unit was small, not even half the size of my ship. When the Mycon activated it, a glow began to radiate outward. I crept closer to get a better look. Suddenly, there was a flare, like a newborn sun, blinding me and overloading my sensors. When I recovered my vision, hours later, the Mycon and their device were gone. I was able to effect repairs on my sensors and depart the system, but I had been cut off from my squadron and had to travel home alone.
Farewell, Tanaka.
Good hunting.
Well, that's good. We found a Shofixti male. Now we gotta find the maidens. I missed it earlier. What happened to those guys? They blew up the sun. Or made it go supernova. check the star map. We'll go check out I feel like we've already been to Zeta Serpentis. Actually, I'm not sure. So we're going right in the center of the Yehat. Where are we gonna get the Shofixti maidens, though? We gotta find the freaking planet that swallowed the huge beasts. Or where? Oh, maybe we can go trade some more credits. Don't have that many, though. Alright, he said it was in the middle, but you know what? Oh. I'll tell you for 4,000 loonies. I can't pay you in loonies. You know this.
Pending alien contact subroutine priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
Can you give me a hint? Class 8. Not really worth it.
We come in peace. Pending alien contact subroutine priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
It's a long thin constellation with a string of 5 red stars. Oh my god.
Energize.
Wait, I'm in the wrong area. It was Sextantis, not Serpentis. Oh well. There might be something good. Is it really worth it? Oh. We been here? I feel like we have. we haven't been here. We're full up? Jesus. Got no room in this damn cargo. Alright, well, like the star map. Where's Sextantis? Scooty. Scooty. Alex. Scooty. Scooty. Epsilon. Extantis. There we go. How goes the Space Empire? So far today we are -1 in allies. We've acquired all the technology we can buy from the space merchants. Yeah, so basically the Spothy, they cloned the slave shield technology and imprisoned themselves on their planet. So if you look at the star map, the Spathy airspace or territory is gone. They're gone now. Goodbye. They were like, you know what? That's a nice shield you got. Guess I'll live here. Oh. Wait, isn't this a multicolor area? You know those super planets that, oh shit, I don't have room. All right, we're going back to Zeman. $500 bio data for finding this rainbow world. What?
Welcome back. All our coherent destructors are currently offline, but if you care to hold your present course and speed, one will be free to annihilate you shortly.
Vox, we seek to learn more about you. Maybe we can see eye to eyes.
Yuck! Don't show your tongue like that. It makes me sick. I don't think your heart is in it.
Oh, man. I don't even remember how you guys fight. Right. Oh, 360 no scope. Oh, wait till I get my obliterator cannons. I'm out of here. See ya, suckers. Oh, come on. I'm not even gonna bother. Whoa! Oh! String of 5 stars, but with a big bump in the middle. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. What did I press? So it's not this. No, we didn't find the bots. It's not this. There's no bump. No lines. Could the line be diagonal? Which planet's here? No, it's not really a line. There's a line here. It's orange. Getting warm. Folder. Okay, so it's over there. Where? Over here? It's not here. It's here? Where's the line? I don't see it. In here? Okay. Well, so I don't know how we're gonna get there. That's on the far edge of space. I don't even think we have this the fuel for that. How do you even reach that? That would take a year to get there. We search the star system. Yeah, well, we don't know the star system is the thing. We just know it's Lin Nas Plo, the long, thin creature that swallowed the huge beasts, but like that means nothing to us. Mr. Merchant Man, I'm here. Merchant Man.
Look out! Boy, what a close call. Captain, why did you try to run down that Keel Varese vessel? You almost smashed it into flinders. What? You didn't see it? Surely you... Oh, never mind. Now, what can we do for you today?
I got some stuff to sell.
Would you like to sell, Captain?
Got some data?
The 75 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 115 credits. What would you like to sell, Captain?
I have a rainbow world.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of one of the rainbow worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 500 credits. What trade items would you like to buy today?
I would like to buy some information.
How wonderful, Captain.
Oh shit, what should we buy? We can buy so much information right now. Current events, useful data on alien races, fuel. Nah, we can buy fuel at the station, it's fine. Like filling up our tank is like one information. Current events, okay.
As you know, there are weaknesses in the division between dimensions. For example, your vessel uses such weaknesses to enter hyperspace. However, there are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions.
Different dimensions?
A portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Kolum Bay constellations. The portal opens only a short time each month, starting on the 17th. Since we have never entered the portal.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
There are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions. One such portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Kolum Bay constellations. The portal opens only a short time each month, starting on the 17th. Since we have never entered the portal, we can give no more information on this subject.
Okay.
As you are probably aware, Ur-Quan starships, you call them dreadnoughts I believe, possess effective self-annihilation circuits, which prevent other races from reverse engineering Ur-Quan technological secrets. However, we have become aware of a shipwrecked dreadnought which has remained largely intact. You will find the remains of the ship on the surface of a blue world orbiting Alpha Pavonis. We suspect you will find at least one item of interest there, possibly two. However, we have become aware of a shipwrecked dreadnought which has remained largely intact. You will find the remains of the ship on the surface of a blue world orbiting Alpha Pavonis. We suspect you will find at least one item of interest there, possibly two. You may have noticed the presence of an increasingly large number of red probe vessels, which move with great speed and attack relentlessly. We are sorry to say that this is our catalog item 2418B. Do not blame us. We are not responsible for this violent folly. The product is not being used in a correct manner. Should you wish to confront the actual we suggest you search the planet's
Beta Corvi
for the probe's owners.
Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting.
Not more than 50 years ago, the Druge were informed by the now extinct Pervixies race of a powerful alien nation called the Utwig. The Utwig, the Pervixies explained, were pleasant, sophisticated creatures, but they were also terminally depressed and often spoke about ending their lives by activating a super weapon, some kind of gigantic bomb, which they had found on one of their worlds. Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was. The Druge recognized the description of the bomb as a precursor planetary to which they had found on one of their worlds. Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was. The Utwig, the Bervixies explained, were pleasant, sophisticated creatures, but they were also terminally depressed, and often spoke about ending their lives by activating a super weapon, some kind of gigantic bomb, which they had found on one of their worlds. Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was. The Druge recognized the description of the bomb as a precursor planetary tool, which indeed was an explosive device of unrivaled power, and they set out to make it their own. Though the revolting, criminal, insidious Druge rarely leave their sphere of influence, it encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars. They made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquarii constellation.
Oh my god, there's so much information here.
Criminal, insidious Druge rarely leave their sphere of influence. It encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars. They made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquarii constellation. Though the revolts, it encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars. They made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquarii constellation, where they made it encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars.
I am. I got my notepad's full.
To the Aquarii constellation, where they made contact with the Utwig. There is a device commonly known as the Ur-Quan. Is it now in... They made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquarii constellation, where they made contact with the Utwig. There is a device commonly known as the Ur-Quan. Is it now in your possession? Ah, I see. The Druge sold this device to the Utwig, explaining that it was a precursor personal magnifier, which would enrich the lives of their entire culture in too many ways to describe specifically. The Utwig, I am sorry to say, fell for the Druge's foul ruse and snapped up the Ur-Quan immediately. Fortunately for us all, the Utwig did not pay the Druge's requested price, the super bomb, and instead gave them a collection of historical oddments and genuine artifacts, which to this day the Druge are trying to unload on unwary buyers. The Utwig, who live in the Aquarii constellation, have grown very depressed of late. They accidentally broke the supposed Ur-Quan sold to them by the felonious Druge. As a consequence, they are morose and melancholic, and will probably be unwilling to help you fight the Ur-Quan. If you wish to gain them as allies, we recommend that you acquire the broken Ur-Quan, as if it ever worked, and find some suitable replacement parts. Our information indicates that you could find these items in 3 different places. A rosy sphere at the Druge trade world, an aqua helix somewhere in Thredash space, and a clear spindle, which is currently...
We got the spindle.
...of the Peacock. Captain, that was the last current a rosy... Our information indicates that you could find these items in 3 different places. A rosy sphere at the Druge Trade World, an aqua helix somewhere in Thredash space, and a clear spindle, which is currently in the possession of a rosy sphere at the Druge Trade World, an aqua helix somewhere in Thredash space, and a clear spindle, which is currently in the possession of the Pekunk. Captain, that was the last current event we have.
Okay, so we got all the information. Let's pay for more.
Zokfotpik are a friendly co-op of 3 alien species, all native to the same world. They are presently suffering severe collateral damage from the ritual combat between the Ur-Quan and the Korah. While this is unfortunate for the Zokfotpik, they have been forced to abandon many of their worlds. This close proximity to the inter-Ur-Quan war will give them insights into the conflict, which will be of great use to you. In addition, the Zokfotpik met the Chenjesu early on in the war and are eager to make allies who can protect them from their enemies. In case you are interested, the Zokfotpik homeworld is at coordinates 400.0 by 543.7, Planet 1.
Okay.
The Ur-Rat are presently attacking the Pekunk in the Lakeli and Kruger constellations. These beings have slavish devotion to their dark gods Dogar and Kazan, which in the past few years has been used against them by the Unga. If you need to manipulate the Ur-Rat, we suggest you discover the Unga's technique and duplicate it.
Okay, that's what we wanted to do. We just need to find the Umga, which we know where they are. We just need to find them.
The Pekunk are a mystical offshoot of the Yehat species, who left their bird brothers long ago to found a peaceful enclave in the Kruger and Geitless stars. At the present time, the Pekunk are defending themselves against the Ur-Rat, who have been commanded to attack the happy birds by Dogar and Kazan. The Pekunk may be unwilling to make a formal alliance with you, but we have confidence that if you explain yourself honestly, they will help your efforts against the Ur-Quan.
Okay, well that was all the money I had.
What else would you like to buy? It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain.
So much data.
To your next visit.
So much data. Holy cow. Let's go back home again. So. I'll read what I've learned, okay? Chandra, Sekar, and Columbar. There's a portal on the 17th. Columbe, not Columbar. On Alpha Provonis, there's a Ur-Quan Dreadnought. We gotta find that. On Beta Corvi, that's where the probe owners are. That's where the little shitty probes keep attacking us from. The Utwig, which are on the Aquari constellation, have had a mega bomb. They're also doomers. But they'll be happy if they can get a replacement part for their Ultron. And the replacement parts are on the Druge homeworld and on the Aqua Helix in Thradrash space. And the Druge are in the Algo, Almagest, and Persei space. Columbo's in this game. Oh, you guys.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
Oh my god, we got so much yet. 8.
More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain? That last load should keep it blazing.
Yeah, I know. You love talking about your loads. We finishing this today? I wish. But the only thing we're finished is we're out of time. Okay, so how much is a new cannon? Well, it's not that bad. Is this better than 2 of these? I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll be playing this tomorrow anyways. I want to see where Beta Corby is. Oh, it's over there? Bro. No way. On the far side of space. Ain't no way we're reaching that. It's gonna take us 6 months. Oh well. I am curious to see. Chandra. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Midway. Yeah. Oh, Alpha Provonus is there. Okay. So we can hit up Alpha Pavonus, we can hit up Beta Corvi. What about Orionis? Orionis is there. We can go hit up the Umga. We haven't seen our new cannons, though. They could be very powerful. We have someone on our tail for the last, like, 20 minutes. No, they're probably not here. I mean, is it even worth it to go down? Not really. Oh, I think we found him. I think we found him, boss. I kind of need to pick these up because we're going to need some money on the way back. It's slurping time. Is your lander immune to everything? Yes. Well, not immune. It can still punch through the shields, but let's say they're a lot stronger than before. Shoot.
Well, my belly. It's a human earthling. Yeah, well, haven't seen a human earthling since what? I've never seen a human earthling. What coincidence.
Evil blobbies, you must submit to our overwhelming power. Look, I know we've had our differences in the past, but can't we be friends?
Sure, friend, for sure. Who cares about boring old Ur-Quan and their slave laws? Here we come to say hello to new friends.
I don't think he's telling the truth. It's a shame for him, though. Yeah, we've installed trackers on our ship. We had them before. It's just that that's the homeworld.
Hello, human earthling. I must say, your appearance here comes as a quite surprise to us. Well, we never expected to see any of you ever again after Ur-Quan Masters put your species under slave sheep.
Come, go, reveal your secrets.
Okay, since you ask so nicely, we will tell you a thing or two. For instance, did know that even now we performing surgery on fucking pet? Arilu found it alone and dying in wreck of Ur-Quan Dreadnought on Alpha Pavonis. They couldn't feel it, so they brought it to us. We discovered that animals have potential for high intelligence, provided we make few minor genetic modifications.
Here's our credo. Freedom from Ur-Quan. What do you say?
Freedom, very good thing. It's so much easier to make good jokes without boring old Ur-Quan slave laws. We wanting to pull real good one on those stupid nosers from Draconis for a long time. But since they battle thralls too, we not allowed to even small pranks on them. Like, say, dropping planetoid in their ocean. Big waves, big waves. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, I'm good. It's been fascinating, but I must go.
Hey, wait, you're an earthling. Here's the best part.
Well, I could fight 200 of these. That's not the problem. I don't think friendship is on the table. Well, I mean... you never know if you don't try, right?
Oh, well, hi there, human. How old fluid sacks today? What? You don't have fluid sacks? Well, what do you call your mate then? You don't have a mate? Well, that's even funnier.
Reveal your secrets!
Mate. Good joke. We use it on someone else real soon.
Well, I don't think they're, It's the race of chatters? Yeah, basically. Oh my god. All right, well, where was Alpha Pavonis? How you doing, Neme? How am I doing? I'm doing all right. So we're probably gonna cut the stream in a few minutes. Gonna check out Alpha Pavonis and see what's what. Because we're gonna continue this tomorrow anyways. We've taken so many notes. So many notes today. Blue planet, next to the sun. Was it not here? That shield is, let's just say if we didn't have that, that lander would have been destroyed 50 times over. And there's 2 blue planets here. Again, nothing. Unless the dreadnought has already been pilfered. Ooh. There's something down here. There it is. Captain, we've located the wreck of the dreadnought. The fact that there is anything but a hole in the ground indicates that the vehicle had some engine power left to soften its crash. Most of the dreadnought is just so much alien junk. We have made holds of everything, but I don't think it will be much use to anyone but those eggheads xenotechs back at the base. We have found one piece of equipment which is relatively intact. It's a huge hyperspace warp pod. The starboard unit, I think. We'll bring it aboard. Okay. I think that might be pretty useful. I mean, there's more here. Why are we genociding the planet? Because we need credits. You know how it is. Do you think this spacefaring empire pays for itself? All that information we got. How do you think we got it? Through the blood, sweat, and tears of all these alien life forms. Especially tears. Yeah, we need magicite for our empire. All right. Shall we go check the Beta Corvi? Fuel. I mean, if we find a alien merchant, we can buy fuel and we'll be okay. We're a bit low on people, though. I didn't know this was a freaking war zone. That's not exactly wrong. That is a red planet. What is my manifest? 400 free on my cargo. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Hello, visitor.
Oh.
We are the Sly Landro. I am content to hover.
Hover?
Landro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
What are the glowy bits? I'm Zelnik, captain of the Earth starship Vindicator. What the heck are you?
This is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we
I know the feeling.
relying on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Probes? What probes are you talking about?
It's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa, and then the Melno may come by and sell us a probe, and just a few hundred rotations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melno stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melno said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel.
Tell me about the other races who have visited you over the years.
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melno just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Ur-Quan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I think.
What is a milieu and who are the Yuli and the Draw?
Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The sentient milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Draw, the Taelo, the Mailman, the Foz, and the Ur-Quan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for almost half a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since.
Were there any other visitors besides the Melnorm or the milieu?
Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world, which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago.
That sounds like the precursors. What else can you tell us about the race?
I wish I knew more of the information you seek, Traveler. But we last saw the Shaggy Ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chants. Hold on a minute. Let me consult with associates Joyce Lifting and Solid Plummet. Joyce Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the Shaggy Ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret, some answer to a question that they never shared with us. Solid Plummet remembers that the last time the Shaggy Ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
Huh. This is extremely important to us.
No, I have told you. One moment, Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the Shaggy One's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds, unlike all others. The Shaggy Ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them? We were told the planets were, again, this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the Shaggy One's ultimate fate. One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
Probably rainbow worlds.
Now, one of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
Need details about the probes.
If you are interested, in exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnor may offer to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Then why do your probes attack our ships? What was the probe's program?
It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before.
Can you explain the probe's replication ability?
We're not hardware people, so we
I also got that reference.
theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
Why did your probes attack our ships?
Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible.
Can you talk a little more about the probe's program?
Sure. What would you like to know? Sure. It was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before. But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel 5. Transmission source 4. Astronomical anomaly 3. Planet-bearing life signature 2. Raw replication materials 1. Probe behaviors with assigned priorities. Communicate 5. Record data 4. Analyze data 3. Seek replication materials 999. Move to current target 1. That's it. That behavior was hard-coded by the Melnor May. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker.
And when defending itself, it uses lightning weapons. Hey there, Baron. How was the stream?
No, the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat.
What missile batteries?
That's impossible. It's inconceivable. The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering.
Tell me more about the replication behavior.
I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
We finally got a long dark run off the ground. Oh no, not you too. What priority did you assign replication?
The factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1, and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial.
What is the effect of the priority settings on the behavior?
The way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior.
Your probe does destroy ships. I can prove it.
No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning?
Think about a probe's replication behavior.
The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication.
Think about the effect of changing the replication behavior priority.
The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what?
Now, what will it do to a ship given its replication priority is set to maximum?
I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected and... a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done? Traveler, you must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy?
Couldn't you broadcast some kind of recall signal? Don't you have a mega self-destruct code?
No, not catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The model of the recall transmitter was catalog item 2419, and the Mel Normé said it was out of stock.
I don't suppose you have some kind of mega self-destruct code or something.
Yes, there is. You're a genius, Traveler. Why didn't we remember that? Oh, there's a problem, though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
What are the glowy bits inside of you?
Oh my, I forgot. You creatures see in the visual range and can see our, we can't see them. What I mean to say is they are, we use them when the male and the female, well look, I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
I said, what are the glowing things inside you?
The drawn is our primary unit of time. It lasts for an interval equivalent to 4 million rotations of our planet. A drawn is subdivided into 2,000 dranasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves?
We come from a large rocky world called Earth.
Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed on a world a lot like that. As far as we know, we're the only sentient species who's ever evolved in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants. So maybe there are others like us, Thylandro, out there somewhere.
We travel the galaxy in starships, seeking knowledge and contact with other sentients.
That must be great, to leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds. That's it. We know a lot about clouds. If you've got any cloud questions, ask us.
We love clouds.
800 different symbolic references just to describe them. Most of the time, when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, the only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Slylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like.
We're particularly interested in studying unusual planets and life forms.
Then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here. I think there is another blue star right next to it. We can't describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Ur-Quan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space, and that as far as they knew, there were only 10 of these planets in this part of the galaxy.
I'm gonna guess Rainbow World. Our primary objective right now is to be free of the evil Ur-Quan.
The long brownish guys from the milieu with all the eyes and arms? They used to come visit us regularly about 3 drawns ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them?
I think you're confused. Those aren't the Ur-Quan. Ours are green.
But the Ur-Quan were such good guys. They had lots of interesting things to tell us about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 drawn, like turning green and evil.
That's enough.
Okay, but please, can we talk about you some more later? Goodbye, human fluid sack.
All right. I guess we can call it there for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue this tomorrow night. And tomorrow afternoon, we've got Metaphor and we've got Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So tune in to that if you are interested. And on that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.